Drivers, to your cars.
Almighty God, Talladega is more than a race. May the roar of the engines today speak to us of your power, able to do more than we can ask or think. May the hard-working pit crews remind us that we need each other and that your best gifts always come wrapped in skin and bone. May the finish line tell us that life's intended to drive us toward a goal that advances your purposes. We pray today for every driver and their families, for the teams that work so hard with them. Wrap your arms around them, protect them, grant them a sense of your presence. Lord, in the blessing of this day, hear our prayers, and as a Christian, I offer this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
And we are back, Pony Express Broadcast Network, once again. This is, I want to say, like show number 10 or 11 here over the last 3 weeks. Kicking off 2017, January 1st, we are here for the Hangover 200 live at Talladega, brought to you by Bomb Squad Racing, DrunkenCowJerky.com, Voiles Trucking, thanks to Brian and Kathy Voiles, as well as ECT, East Coast Thunder Sim Racing. We, everybody is nursing their hangover after last night. It's a new year. This is just a fun run, no points on the line. We've got drivers from at least 4 different leagues here tonight that I can know of. 5, in fact. We've got RTG, MSR, FSB, ECT, BSR, of course. I mean, this is truly a community event. You're going to see all kinds of different styles out there, and this is an open setup in the Aero 88 mod. We're going to be running 76 laps. One of these things, if you haven't watched one of these open setup races, these guys are allowed to put as much tape on the front of that car as they want to, so we're going to see some blown motors tonight. I can all but assure you of that. Great turnout tonight, last minute deal. 35 cars are going to start this race. There are some prizes on the line. There's going to be some Drunken Cow Jerky that goes to the race winner. There's also going to be a plaque from Voiles Trucking that's going to go to the winner for the first winner ever of the first Hangover 200. And there's also going to be, well, there's already a winner of this prize. You see him out there, the 201 BSR Texan. He won your pole position tonight, and so he's going to receive a 20% off coupon from Pony Express Broadcast Network, and so we'll see sometime in 2017. I'm sure Texan's going to get to pick out a race that he wants to have broadcasted. Take a look at the rest of the qualifying order for tonight. We got ECT Mike Scott in that 46 car. He's going to be starting on the outside pole. Chuck McClure is going to be starting third, and then Brian Voiles, who we talked about, Voiles Trucking, him and Kathy, he's going to be starting in 4th place tonight. So great qualifying effort from the 68 car, and you can see the rest of the order there. I'm not going to read off the whole thing to you. You can certainly look down and see where your favorite driver is starting tonight. As you see, starting in very last place tonight will be the 0 of Milt Minter Jr., color commentary extraordinaire from over at FSB Racing. He's actually going to be joining us in the booth once we get this race underway, but right now he's out there finishing up happy hour, figuring out where his pit stall is and how to get in there. If you're just joining us, this is the final 30 seconds of happy hour. This is not the race. We will be starting the Hangover 200 here very shortly. 76 laps at Talladega tonight, running these old school Aero 88 cars. A lot of retro paint jobs out there in the field tonight, such as you see that 29 Hardee's car out there. And that 201 and that Drunken Cow Jerky car, he is the pole sitter for tonight's race, BSR Texan. And here we go. So happy hour is over. We see the 007 Harley Davidson Rick Moon fastest in happy hour. I can tell you this much. I always like to make a pick at the beginning of a race on who I think is going to win, and I picked Rick Moon 4 or 5 times in the month of December, and it never worked out for him. So I'm not going to pick Rick Moon. I'm going to go in a different direction. I am going to go with the number 41 car tonight. I am going to go with ECT Spoiler, one of the owners over at ECT. That's going to be my pick to win tonight, the number 41 car.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, so here we go. The drivers have been summoned to pit road. These guys are going to hop in their cars and fire these things up and start that parade lap. And I'm going to go ahead and get Mr. Milt Minter Jr. in that number 0 Trojan Condoms car. Get him up down here into the booth. Alright, Milt. Glad to have you in the booth tonight. Is that Trojan Condoms car, is that going to start there for you?
Okay, got a little whisper action going on here. Hold on. Yeah, you know, decided to start in the back here. Really privileged to be able to race in the Hangover 200 and represent FSB Racing. Definitely decided to start in the back and try to use the Matt Watkins strategy here, and you know, hope we can get through some of the carnage that could happen. Well, look at this field, dude. Huge full field of some of the best pros 2003 sim racers in the world, and just glad to be a part of it. A little nervous, a couple rules we're gonna have to get used to, and but we definitely got help, and we're just gonna slow here and try to as my my game froze when I got that whisper. My game froze, so hopefully that won't happen again.
Alright, Milt, how did, you know, it's a good strategy, start in the back. It's a long super speedway race, just kind of ride it around back there and avoid trouble and wait till the final 20 or 30 laps to make your move.
Yeah, that's the idea. These guys are so good. These are custom setups here, all pushing the envelope a little on tape, and we went ahead and went with 60 tape like a lot of these guys are. We'll see if she can make it to the finish.
Alright, well, we see pace car is going to pull off, and the 201 BSR Texan is going to lead us to the green flag, excuse me. Milt, don't, you know, obviously you're going to be able to hear me calling the race. I want your number one priority. I want you to focus on driving the car. Don't worry about entertaining the viewers. I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just watch out for cars flying through the air out there.
Yeah. Should be a huge check up here at the start.
All right, pace car's off.
Especially in the back.
We're gonna go green, and good luck to all of our drivers. Here we go. Texan gets a great start. Chuck McClure running out there with him. Chuck McClure is a hell of a super speedway driver, as well as that 46 on the high line. Those guys are some super speedway experts. And we see Chuck and Texan move up and get in front of that high line there. And we see the 3, David Cannon, looking low, trying to lead that low line there. The 56 of SS Joba pushing him.
Somewhere around 18 laps will be our fuel window, so definitely going to want to try to get to that and make some moves.
All right, so we'll keep an eye on that as we close in on, laps 17 through 20 and people potentially making green flag pit stops tonight. So far, it looks like the front 6 or 7 have strung it out single file. You go back to ninth place in the number 10 car of BSR Chris V. That's the first double file action that you see back there. 007 of Rick Moon that we talked about. I didn't pick him to win tonight, but best of luck to him as always. And we're looking at the 77 Astroglide car, Donnie the Nature Boy Garrett. I know he was live streaming during practice. I don't know if he's still live streaming or not. So perhaps check out Donnie Garrett on Facebook. He might be live streaming his in-car view if you want to check that out. And things getting a little dicey here, back in about 15th.
Yeah, the car is definitely different with this huge pull of air all around you. Even in practice, 5-10 cars lined up. Now you got 30, what,
Uh-oh.
9?
We've got 3 wide up front. Donnie Garrett up in the wall, 4 wide. Donnie Garrett stuck up on the high side, Rick Moon on the low side. The 141 Joe Simpson shoots the gap, and now here comes 41 Spoiler trying to get through there. Yeah, it looked like Donnie Garrett just got a little loose there and got up by the wall, and that created some 4 wide action here at Talladega.
Yeah, the car feels a little nosy on entry, and then a little loose on exit.
As you can see, 26th through 35th there, the back 10 cars. Like I said, we did have 35 cars start this race, and things are pretty strung out right now. You've got to go back to about 20th to find any double file action. These guys are probably content to ride around here for 18 laps and try to get through that first round of green flag pit stops.
Well, in the cup physics, you might try something like a 10.5 and pit a little early, but with this truck physics, I don't know. I don't think so. Gotta try to get as much fuel in as I can.
And here we go. We're taking a look here at the number 68 car, Brian Voiles. We obviously want to thank him and his wife, Kathy Voiles, Voiles Trucking, for putting on this race tonight, as well as giving a plaque to the winner. So big shout out to Voiles Trucking. And Brian said it, especially Kathy, for writing all of the checks. Now we see some 2 wide action. You see the 56 and the 3 back down there on the low line again. No help though. Things are really getting spread out as we see, 35th place is 5.5 seconds back already. I think the big difference in these lap times, we see that the leaders are running half a second faster than the back of the pack. I think the leaders, they're all single file, nose to tail, and the people further back are, double file, racing each other, trying to make their way to the front, and it's actually just hurting them and slowing them down. But we'll see if we get some green flag pit stops here, because that is the great equalizer at these super speedway races. If you can be the fastest guy out there, but if you can't make a green flag pit stop at 200 miles an hour, you're in trouble. Milt, did you do any practicing pit entry tonight?
Oh, a lot of it. But definitely didn't realize they were going to really top feed. First time run at Talladega TR.
Oh, and they're wrecking up front.
Slowing down.
Big wreck. Caution flag is out. 5 or 6 laps to go. Milt, of course, gets a little advantage there. He knew about that caution before everybody else. So there you go. That's probably gonna take a couple cars out of this race. We'll have to see. We are running moderate damage tonight, so hopefully nobody has to retire early. But that is gonna tighten the field back up here, 10 laps into this, and really shake up the fuel strategy for tonight.
I gotta let the L17 by here. Virtually no tire wear.
Now, obviously, that caution, we're not going to have any wave rounds or lucky dogs. We were only 8 laps into the race, and nobody had a chance to go a lap down yet. So we won't be too concerned with that. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and head over to the caution rewind screen for the first time tonight and see if we can't find what brought that wreck out. And we'll get back with Milt after he tops that car off with fuel.
Oh, wow. Whenever...
And we're back. We're looking at the 22 of Rick Craddock. Oh, it looks like the 8 gave the 10 a hell of a push. That caught the 22. 22 goes around. Hard hit from the 103 there. I know the 22 Rick Craddock is not a fan of super speedway racing, and you can see there just what can happen at these super speedways and why he might not like them. And so tough break there for the 22 car tonight. We've got time. We'll see if we can get another angle of this here.
Well, I was getting private messages from sorry to the 33 there. Whenever Nova was private messaging me, my game was freezing, so I let him know that, so hopefully he won't private message me unless it's under caution. But even still, it's definitely something I'm going to have to work out, because that shouldn't be happening. But that's a scary feeling. You're driving and all of a sudden everything is frozen solid. The chat window comes up on my screen. I have to click it off. Wow.
Oh, you know what? I know how to fix that for you, and we can do that as soon as this broadcast is over. I'll tell you how to fix that, so you don't so you don't have to worry about it in the future. And so here we go. We're back up front and back to live racing. We see the 8 of BSR Quack is currently being shown as your leader. 31 BSR Wings, and look at the 44 out there. BSR Burgermeister running in 3rd place. We'll see if he has pitted yet or if he's staying out. We'll see what he's doing. He usually likes to stay in the back and stay safe.
The L28 got a EO end of longest line.
All right, so tough break there for that's Jerry Walters in the 028, speeding on pit road, end of longest line penalty for him. Still a long ways to go, though. He'll have plenty of time to make that up, and we do see now those top 3 cars did head down pit road. So
yeah, so I think we got that figured out. He private messaged me via the game, and obviously he understands my problem here, so we're good. But you know, if I get a lap down in this special event with these guys, I'm probably gonna park it and just broadcast anyway. So
oh, it's all good. You know, if And I'm up here and I can see everything. And if you need to know something about a lucky dog or whatever, I will let you know. In fact, I can even throw you back in the race room if need be. Now we see the 29 of Chuck McClure after these caution flag pit stops is going to be scored as your race leader. Texan in second, Mike Scott third, Brian Voiles fourth. So we're still looking at the same front four that we saw for the first 10 laps of this race. And they're all going to
Chuck's
restart
a
up front
stud,
again.
dude. I've raced against him before, and he is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
I tell you what, let's see if we can't. We'll see if we can't bother Brian Voiles here for a second, real quick.
Our sponsor?
One of our sponsors, yeah. Hey, Brian Voiles, this is Mark and Milt up in the Pony Express booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Mark, how y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing good. You know, we just wanted to talk to you real quick under caution. You know, obviously you and Kathy and Voiles Trucking putting on this race and putting up a plaque for the winner. The whole community obviously appreciates you guys doing that. Are there any shout outs you want to give right now, or?
I just want to shout out to everybody that's out here. You know, this is awesome to just kind of a last minute thing last week, come up with this, throw it all together, and then have so many, you know, different leagues coming in there, guys are racing for this. And I just want to give all these guys, you know, appreciation, and I'm glad to see that everybody's coming together, you know.
Now, let me ask you, obviously last night was New Year's. Did you and your wife, did you stay up till midnight?
Yeah, actually we did, sitting there practicing a little bit for this race. She's my co-driver back there, and she sits behind me and tells me where I'm messing up at.
Has she been, you're up there in the top four, has she been in your ear tonight?
Yeah, actually she has. She lets me know when there's a car under me or outside of me.
All right, well, the lights are out on the pace car, and you guys are going to go back to green, so I'll get you back up in the lobby there. And like I said, we just wanted to thank you and Kathy and Voiles Trucking for putting this on tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate
you
it.
bet, Milt. And Mark, guys, I appreciate y'all. Y'all do a heck of a job. Thank you.
Thank you, and good luck with the rest of your race. All right, so there you have it. That's Brian Voiles in the number 68 car running in P4 right now. So just to kind of keep an eye on fuel stuff here, we're going to restart on about lap 12. About 18 laps of fuel, so we're going to be looking at about lap 30 for green flag pit stops if we stay green. And it looks like the 028 Jerry Walters has actually retired, so we are down to 34 cars now. He got that speeding penalty on pit road, and I guess he decided to call it a night tonight. And there goes that yellow Corvette heading back down pit road. We are going to take this back to green. Oh man, I see that number 0 car up there. He is up there in 19th place now, right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, now it gets a little scarier. Time for your sticker to pecker here.
And here we go, Mike Scott pushing fellow ECT driver Chuck McClure there. Those guys want to see if they can jump out there and get in front of Texan on the high line, because so far the high line has been the place to be.
Absolutely.
And it looks like they will. They will clear Texan and move up, and that's going to hang out the 10 on the low line, but he's got the 41 car spoiler coming up, as well as the 510 BSR Steven. Spoiler gives Chris V a big old push there. And we're joined in the booth right now, ECT driver, F Diesel 95, John Forgione. John, how's it going tonight?
Hey, how are you guys? Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year.
John, are you hungover today?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Can you come
Do
back
you
to
have a
that?
hangover today?
No way, no. I'm just enjoying the festivities here. I wish I could have made it tonight, but family's first, and it is what it is. And I'm watching and having a blast just watching it.
Oh, we're glad to have you here watching the show tonight. I know you've got ECT as well represented out there tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Mike, Greg, Chuck, and a few others that are associated with us, and I hope they do a good job. And I just like this is some real competitive racing. This time of the year is the not silly season, but it's we have a little downtime, and everybody seems to come together. At the end of December, January, first couple of weeks, and it's great to see everybody. It's just great to see everybody just come together and just put it out there on the track and show their skills and the outcomes are different usually. So it's a very highly talented field that you have in here tonight, and I for me personally, I wish to see some really competitive racing tonight.
Now, speaking of ECT, ECT is one of the sponsors here tonight, as well as Bomb Squad Racing. Now, I understand you guys recently started laying out your 2017 plans. For the viewers out there, when can we expect to see ECT resume points racing?
Well, we did make some changes. Each advent or the administrators of each series, it usually is two gentlemen, and we have a little change up right now, and we're just going through a little transition with that. We're just going to see how it works right now, and see how it goes. On Mondays we have the Arrows. Tuesday we have the open setup truck series, which is very adventurous, if you will. It's a fun series. Tuesday, myself and Lee Helmer, Lee Dog as he's known, head up that series. And Wednesday you have, I believe it's the Xfinity, if I'm not mistaken, on that. And that's a fixed setup series. Just jump in and get in the car and start driving. Fixed setup. And Friday is something that TJ Hagler devised back in about a year and a half. It's a team series, three per team. It's a short season, 14 weeks. All our seasons are now going to be 14 weeks for this season, and randomly you're going to get picked if you want to join that series. You're going to get randomly picked to be with two other drivers. So three of you have to work together, like it or not. That's who you're going to get, and it should be very interesting because the last one was great. I was involved in that one, and we thought we were going to take it. The other two teammates I had, and we wound up coming in last. But that's the way the ball bounces with that. But anyway, regardless, we have a lot of things going on. We're trying to change it up a little bit, and hopefully it's for the positive. And I really thank you very much for asking. About that. That means a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I've seen the post about your upcoming team series, and the team series are really cool. They seem to be really taking off in the community. I know BSR does a similar thing on Saturday nights with their the 5 flavors of Drunken cow jerky, and they randomly select drivers who have to then go out and learn to work together. And it's a really cool concept of getting people to know people and work with people who normally they might not know or work with.
Oh, absolutely. I actually joined that series. I felt that they, we had something, we had a little issue going down, not with that team, but loyalties are loyalties, and I said, you know what, I think I want to try to get involved with that series, and I committed myself to it, and that's on Saturday night. Unfortunately, I can't run the Friday night, and I committed myself to that, and I want to tell you, I met such a great bunch of guys that welcomed me, and a couple of my teammates that Greg Trogdon is in there with me. He is actually one of my teammates that's on my team, and the way it was put together was I was actually floored by it. I said, these guys got it going on, so I'm happy to be with BSR, to run their series on Saturday night, and it's. I tell you what, there's an old saying, these guys are full of beans, and that team is full of beans. Let me tell you, it's a fun place to be, and if anybody wants to sign up to that league as well as ECT, any of their leagues that they offer and what we offer, it's just a fun couple nights, and there's no nonsense. Everybody's just loose and just puts it out on the table, and that's the way it should be. And courteous, professional driving, and that's it. And the sponsors as well that they're associated with, Drunken Cow Jerky, they can't do enough. Forget about it. Forget about it. They're welcome in my book anytime, and they've done a lot. And all the gentlemen there at BSR, what a great group of people. And I'm just thankful I was involved. I just got involved with them, and that's really nice. It's nice to stray a little bit, see what's out there. You meet new people, and that's what this is all about. And that's what this race is all about as well.
And we've got 3 wide action here for about 15th place. Speaking of BSR though, and Drunken Cow Jerky, we're going to take a break from the action now, and these guys are looking to go 4 wide. We're going to go ahead and head over to our Drunken Cow Jerky commercial real quick.
Made with the freshest ingredients from local growers, it's Heyman's Drunken Cow Jerky, delivering 5 flavors of whiskey soaked steak jerky made in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Choose from original, which is with a dusting of coarse black pepper, or hot, for that Mexican food hot flavor. Teriyaki, an original twist with a hint of sweet. And for those who have an adventuresome palate, try ghost pepper. Made with the Indian Bhut Julakia pepper, this is the hottest Drunken Cow Jerky available. Can't forget about beer bacon, where we hold the whiskey and soak it in Shiner Bock beer and add fresh cooked crumbled bacon. Use the code WHITEBEAR to receive 20% off orders of $25 or more. Go to drunkencowjerky.com and place your order today.
And we're back. We are 2 wide all the way through the field. 201 BSR Texan leading that low line, trying to battle past Chuck McClure. That was the Drunken Cow Jerky commercial there. That White Bear coupon code, that was from the Polar Bear 500. I don't know if it still works. I was told today that coupon code does still work. So definitely head over to drunkencowjerky.com and get your order in while you can, and while that coupon code is still up and working. We see the 17 Randy Claflin going a lap down, holding on to the wall up there on the high side, staying out of everybody's way as BSR
Yellow's out.
Caution is out. Oh, and they're wrecking under caution.
God, I can't believe I got through that. Man, let me tell you, this thing is a freaking handful in turn 1. It wants to spin every stinking time. Wow.
Milt, we saw you in the middle of 3 wide there for a while.
Yeah, every time I go into turn 1, it wants to come around. It's like way free in the center of 1 on that inside line anyway.
And I've got to ask, you're running Mike Scott's setup?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's a great, fast set, but boy, wow. I can't hardly see out my windshield here, that's for sure. We're going to have to get 4 here and fuel. These guys are really good, I'll tell you that.
Alright, so we're going to head over to the caution rewind screen for the second time tonight, and see if we can't go back and see what happened here.
I had cars flying in front of me. I was just on the binders, let off a little and got on them again, and no damage.
And we're back. We weren't able to find out what brought that caution out, but we are able to see after the caution came out, it looks like Axel Foley and Aussie Bill got together there as cars were checking up in front of them, and that caught up a couple other cars. Take another look at that there, see if we can't see who else was caught up in that other than Foley and Aussie Bill. Yeah, it looks like just a big checkup on the high line when the caution came out. We see the 10 got a little piece of that, the 510 up on his roof.
What brought the caution out? I didn't know. Was that behind us, or?
We're going to go ahead and call that a debris caution because we really did not see see any other wrecks other than the one that happened after the caution came out.
We went by the 017 on the outside there. Definitely didn't see nothing from my viewpoint, you know.
And it looks like, in fact, the 017 of Randy Claflin is going to get the lucky dog, I believe. He's the only car a lap down. The 8 car BSR Quack is out of the race. So here we go. We were, just 3 laps shy of green flag pit stop. So this is, once again, going to switch things up. We're going to have about 46, 47 laps when we restart this race.
Definitely double file restarts and Lucky Dog are new for me. So, but I can do the math here. Odd and even, so we're on the outside for this restart.
Let's see if we can't get BSR Chris V up in here. Somebody I don't think we've ever spoken to. He's in the 10 car tonight. Hey Chris, this is Mark Milt and John Forgione up in the Pony Express booth. You got a copy?
What's up, Mark and John? How you guys doing tonight?
Good, good. We saw Did you just get a little minor contact in that last incident?
I did, and I also got contact in the first incident
Good
as
thing.
well, when I was kind of punted from the behind and unfortunately hit my buddy Rick Craddock.
Well, we wanted to, I'm not sure we've ever spoken to you during the broadcast, and so we wanted to pull you up here in the booth under caution, and I understand you've got a new crew chief riding along with you tonight.
I do. My friend Greg Weiss, first time in the box as my crew chief, and I'll tell you what, I know exactly what Jimmy Johnson feels like when he's out on the track knowing that he's got a great car chief in the garage, or on the top of the box, I should say. So thank you, Greg. I appreciate it.
And if I heard right, Greg is a retired Navy pilot.
He is. I think Greg flew helicopters, and heck of a guy, really good guy.
All right, so we definitely want to thank Greg Weiss for his service, and for also being on top of that 10 box tonight. Probably doing a little hammering on that thing, right?
Yeah, he's hollering at me for getting into too many cars, but there's nothing I can do about it. But he's right. I got to stay clean and finish this race up front.
All right, well, thanks for popping into the booth real quick, and we'll let you get back at it, and good luck with the rest of your race.
I appreciate it. Thanks for calling me up. See you guys.
Yeah, good luck, man. Yeah, sorry for the guys behind me. Joba's private talking to me, and I almost wiped out everybody behind me. So that's. I think hopefully got that squared away. If he talks to me, it's not going to be good. So hopefully he'll just private message me on. Otherwise, it's going to be bad.
I tell you what we're going to do, Milt. We're going to send you back down to the race room, since we've got, if John's willing to hang out up here for the rest of this race, we'll let you get down there and compete for a win.
That's fine with me. I definitely don't want to be wiping everybody out.
All right, Milt.
Sure.
We'll send you down there, and you can let Joba know that he doesn't have to whisper you anymore. All right, so there you go. We sent the zero car Milt back down into the race lobby. He's having some whisper issues that we'll resolve at a later time, but we'll let him focus on getting a win here in this community event, and maybe bringing home some Drunken cow jerky. And we've got the pace car heading back down pit road. We're going to get the Hangover 200 back under green flag conditions. Texan and Chuck McClure, Mike Scott, Spoiler, Brian Voiles. Same cars you've seen up there in the top 5 all night. They are still up there in the top 5, and they're going to lead this thing back to green. Oh, and we've got a big wreck. We are under caution again. It looks like somebody either lost a gear or missed a shift. That caused a big wreck there at the start-finish line. We'll go ahead and head over to the caution rewind screen here, see if we can't see what happened. And we're back. We're riding along in the Pony Express helicopter. Oh, it looks like the 10 just bumper hooked the 88 there on the restart. And that caused a big old pile up. Try to take another look at that here. Oh yeah, we see the 096, 22, the 3, the 66. There's about 15 cars caught up in that one. That was a brutal wreck. Our own zero car Milt got caught up in that. Take another look at this. See if we can't ride along with the 510 at Chris Steve as he gets through here. We see BSR Chris gets through there. Not cleanly though. He did get a piece of the 096. It's gonna be a lot of cars with sheet metal damage after that one.
Hey guys, you got a copy?
Yeah, we got you, John. We're under caution here again.
No, I know you are. Yeah, I just want to because I feel bad I couldn't make this thing. I have a for the person that's leading on lap 40 that crosses the line on lap 40. Myself and ECT and Rolling Grill Barbecue will donate a $25 Bass Pro Shops gift card. How's that?
Oh man, that is an awesome deal, and glad to have you do that. That is, these guys are going to be excited about that, and they're not even going to know. They're not even going to know about it until after the race. But somebody's going to win a $25 gift card to Bass Pro, thanks to you, and that's cool. So we'll
yeah, just put it out there. That's all. That's from ECT, me, and actually Rolling Grill Barbecue. That's me. So that's it.
So there you have it. We'll keep a close eye on lap 40 once these guys get back to racing.
Yeah, the one that crosses on lap 40, the start of lap 40, that's the one that wins this.
And so we're going to go ahead and do something a little early here tonight. Every broadcast that Pony Express Broadcast Network does, you know, we are. I'm a veteran myself. There's a lot of veterans in the community. We're all huge supporters of veterans, and so something we do at every broadcast around the midpoint of the race. We always do a veteran salute. We're 3 to 5 laps shy of the halfway point, but we want to keep a close eye on lap 40, and so we're gonna go ahead and do this veteran salute now. Before I run the normal veteran salute though, we want to give a shout out to some veterans in the field that are here tonight. We want to say, BSR Brain Fade, Mike Scott, Joe Simpson, Bob Sire, Milt Minter Sr., that's Milt's deceased father, was a veteran. Also SS Joba, as well as Brian Voiles from Voiles Trucking. And then, obviously, like we said, Greg Weiss, who is riding along with BSR Chris there. So thank you to all the veterans, past and present, and we hope you enjoy this veteran salute. And so there you go. That was our veteran salute. Thank you to all veterans, past and present. We all appreciate everything that you guys have done and are doing. The lights are out on the pace car. We are going to go back to green flag racing here at the Hangover 200 on lap number 35. You see Chuck McClure in the 29 is your race leader. He's elected to start on the low line. The 46 of Mike Scott is going to start on the outside. We got the 77 Donnie Garrett up there. Haven't seen him too much tonight. The 4 Brian Schilling coming into the picture. It's a lot of ECT guys up here in the front 5. Pace car's off, and 29 Chuck McClure going to lead us to the green flag. '77 really trying to push Mike Scott there, but I think Mike Scott was kind of hanging back and letting Chuck McClure get out in front of him. I've seen these guys, Chuck McClure and Mike Scott, I've seen these guys work together so much in these super speedway races. And now here comes Spoiler in the 41, my pick to win the race. Half of the ECT ownership team there, you know, obviously also a shout out to Pete Sindone, who wasn't able to make the race tonight. So far so good, still 2 wide racing all through the field. Oh, and we see a big wreck in the back. Looks like Axel Foley, David Cannon were caught up in that, perhaps Aussie Bill as well. And so it looks like Chuck McClure, via this caution, is going to lead the start of lap 40 and take home that $25 gift card at Bass Pro. We'll head to the caution rewind screen once again. Go back and see what happened there. And we're back. Let's take a look here, see what happens to Axel Foley and David Cannon. Oh, it looks like it was actually the 710 of Manny Diaz bounced off the wall, came down and collected those guys. Let's go back and take another look at that. Looks like the 710 just touched the 510 there. Collected Aussie Bill, the 49. Yeah, just a little bumper hook there between, I think, the 710 and the 510. And this is going to create some big shakeups in the field. You know, we saw Mike Scott running up front there working with Chuck McClure all night. Now, Mike Scott pitted, you know, spoiler pitted. Other cars, Chuck McClure and Brian Voiles, did not pit. So now the field is shaken up from the normal that we've seen all night. Let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can get the voice of Bomb Squad Racing in the booth here. BSR Beezer, we've got you up in the booth, otherwise known as. Are they calling you the voice of Bomb Squad Racing yet?
Well, they are. You know, well, first, good evening, Mark, and all the folks watching the Pony Express broadcast tonight. This Hangover 200 here. You know, they make fun of me. I've been Mr. Excitement for a long time here at Bomb Squad Racing, and just recently they have started calling me the voice of Bomb Squad Racing, which is silly. But, yeah, man, it's... whoa, we got a little mayhem here. Turn 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. You're getting all live in the action here, Mark. Little chaos there out of Turn 4. It seems like under caution mishap there. It seems like everybody's going to be moving along okay, no, not major damage. 201, Donnie Garrett, 115. Ooh, that was a little chaotic.
Oh yeah, we're watching that, watching the replay of that now. Not sure what happened there. But anyways, you know, Beezer, how's your car tonight, and how's the race going?
Hey, yeah, well, the race so far is going along pretty well. My car is perfect. It's been handling like a dream. You know, you don't think about handling in at Talladega, but tonight with my position, I started almost dead shotgun in the field. Been through some incidents here. Had to drive through them, and you know, the old 00 Toyota Celica is handled like a dream. So I'm just kind of biding my time here, trying to get to the end here of this last run. I think we're going to see some 2-3 wide racing here as once the push comes to shove time gets here.
Now we've already watched your Drunken Cow Jerky commercial once tonight, and our usual DCJ spokesman Pockets isn't here tonight. Since you're the voice of BSR, you know, what do you want to tell us about DCJ other than what we see in the commercial?
Well, listen, you can go to any of the big box stores and get any beef jerky you could find there, but you want something that's special, something that's handmade by Americans right there in the heart of Dallas, Texas, something that's a little bit different, something that's craft made. Finest whiskey-soaked beef jerky you can get in all the land at. Drunken Cow Jerky is it's pretty special stuff, and if you've never had whiskey-soaked beef jerky, you want to try it. The Drunken Cow Jerky, www.drunkencowjerky.com. They've got a bunch of different flavors, and I've had them all. They're all super fun. They even make a wolf bites for your dog, so you can introduce your loved one, your four-legged friend there, to the delight of Drunken Cow Jerky. So I highly recommend it.
And you know, not just whiskey soaked, also the beer bacon, which happens to be my favorite flavor.
Yeah, the Shinerbach beer, one of Texas' finest brews you can get. They use that to make the beer bacon and hold the whiskey and put the Shinerbach in there. It's really interesting stuff. It's a great product. It's, you know, the Heyman brothers. You know, they make that. You want to support a small local business. You know, that's it right there. Doing a lot of good things for a lot of people. Supporting sim racing like no other business you're going to find out there. Drunken Cow Jerky. So. You know, if you're you know, starting a new diet this new year, maybe looking for that protein blast with no carbs, that Drunken Cow Jerky is something for you to keep on your radar too.
All right, so there you have it. That's the 00, the voice of Bomb Squad Racing and the voice of the Drunken Cow Jerky commercials. Beezer, we'll let you get back up in there since the lights are off on the pace car. And
Yeah, Mark. Hey, listen, I know I do a lot of talking. I'm trying to put this 00 in victory lane tonight. That's what we're here to do. So thanks for broadcasting and hammer down.
all right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
So there you have it. That was Beezer. The lights are out on the caution, the pace car, and we're going to go back to green flag racing. We are on lap 40. So as you saw, the 29 car, Chuck McClure, led that start of that lap. And so he will be receiving a $25 gift card to Bass Pro Shops from John Forgione on behalf of ECT and Rolling Grills. And we see the 68 car, another one of our sponsors here tonight, Brian Voiles from Voiles Trucking. He's up there in second place, and he's going to restart on the inside line with the 22 of Rick Craddock starting behind him. We saw Rick hard contact in that first caution of the night. But like we said, we're on moderate damage, and he's still out there running in third place. And we have active duty military, the 141 Joe Simpson starting in fourth. Obviously, thank you to Joe Simpson for all of his service. Good start there by the 68 car. Just doesn't have any help right now, as you got the 141 pushing the 29 on the high line, and here comes Donnie Garrett as well. Rick Craddock pulls up in there into the high line. Rick Moon coming into the picture. There's the 115 of Sean Lockyer. I haven't seen him much tonight. Brian Voiles still trying to hold on to that low line and stay up there in the front. We see our own the 0 Milt Minter coming into the picture. He's out there in 12th place right now. Give you a quick little update on the standings. We've lost Ozzie Bill, we've lost David Cannon, we've lost Manny Diaz. We are down to a 30 car field here with 35 laps to go. Milt Minter trying to make some moves back there on the high line. I can tell you, for those of you who don't know Milt, you know, he's a longtime staple over at FSB Racing, one of the original members. His dad was a real-life race car driver for Porsche, and Milt is no slouch in the sim racing community when it comes to road courses. He one of the best drivers you'll ever find on a road course. Uh-oh, and our leader is getting spun out. Oh, our leader wrecks and takes half the field with him. Looks like about 7 cars made it through that. Tough break for Chuck McClure. He isn't going to go home empty-handed, though. He did win that $25 gift card to Bass Pro Shops. We're going to head over to the caution rewind screen again and see if we can't find out what happened to Chuck there, how he ended up in that wreck. And we're back. Let's see what happens to the 29 here. Getting some pushes from the 68 of Brian Voiles. Little off canter there. And it's just a bumper hook. And and that collects a lot of cars. The 29 Chuck McClure goes for a long ride on his roof here before getting hit by the 33 and flipped back over. That caught up a lot of cars. Let's see if we can get another view of this. So there you go, they just weren't quite lined up and he gets sent around. Milt Minter on his roof. 29 on his roof. 33 gets caught up in that. Tough break for some drivers there. We'll have to see, and it looks like Milt Minter has retired, so we're going to get him back in the booth. Hey Milt, tough break. It looked like you ended up on your roof there, and we hate to see you. Hate to see you out of this race so early. You were up there in the top 10 and making some moves.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
it's really just a
that was, yeah. I mean, I missed a couple wrecks and by being safe and getting on the brakes, starting in the back, but definitely nothing I could do there. You know, I heard cars around and I got off the gas and started hitting the brakes, and that was a done deal right there. That's racing, man. These guys are really pushing the envelope for sure.
Yeah, that's 200 miles an hour in these Aero 88 cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, tough break for you. We hate to see that happen, but you did have a solid 45 laps tonight.
Well, I'm definitely going to watch the rest of this like that, man. So that's the way it goes. You know, not used to the double file restarts, not used to the lucky dog. Not used to the competition is all so fast. You know, I'm used to kind of taking it easy a little bit. I think you really need to be up on the wheel here. And you know, I was getting some, you know, advice from some guys, like get your ass up there and move it. You know, come on. So, but you know, I learned a lot, so it's all good.
And I'm actually getting communications right now. Pocket said thanks for coming out and running this race with them tonight.
Oh, they're heck of good guys, and it's all good, man. I mean, you know, it's Talladega, it's racing. Definitely, you know, walk away with this with as a driver. You know, like a kick-ass time, and now we're gonna get the broadcast on. I'm back on the server now. I'm gonna be watching this with you guys and calling it, and I'm telling you, these guys are really from front to back. You can't just, you know, take it easy. They moving.
Yeah, these I've tried driving these open setup super speedway races over here at Bomb Squad Racing, and I'm not ashamed to say it. My first time trying to run with these guys, I started in the back. I was just trying to hang out, and on lap 3, you know, I just clipped the apron and self-spun. These open setup super speedway races, it's a whole different monster than what people are used to.
No, you know, and I'm not ashamed to say, you know, that I was definitely, you know, struggling a little bit. I got on the brakes instead of the clutch. You know, this wheel's new for me, and I've never set the clutch. And, you know, I just frankly, under caution, got on the damn brake instead of the clutch, you know. And, you know, I got, what the hell are you doing? I'm not used to that. In our league, you know, nobody talks each other like that, but it's all good. I'm a grown man, you know. I could take it, and it definitely wasn't vengeful. And what the hell was I doing? I was hitting the brake instead of the clutch, asshole. So it's all good. Got the broadcast on. Yeah.
And we're actually joining the booth. We're joining the booth right now, real quick, by BSR Chevy Chase.
And that's the guy I got the brakes on right in front of.
We've, Chevy.
Sorry about that.
Chevy stepped up to help make this race happen tonight. And, Pockets demanded that he get in the booth and be recognized for that tonight. Chevy,
Yeah,
how's your race going? How's the race going for you, Chevy?
I was fine until that last incident. I got a little bit in the nose, but they just pounded on it with light hammers, so I should be fine.
Now, we talked to Beezer under the last caution. We talked to him about Drunken Cow Jerky. What do you want to tell us about Bomb Squad Racing?
Best racers there are, man. That's all I can say.
So there you have it. Short.
We help with anybody with sets. We run all open sets. We don't run fixed sets. We sometimes do in other venues, but we help people out whenever we can. I gave them everything I had. The people that came early today. So when you come over here and you're not used to open sets, you'll always be helped.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. And the setup was fantastic. I struggled a little bit, but not too bad, really. I mean, just a little, was getting a little loose on the bottom in turn one, but nothing that bad, and very competitive. That was, if a guy didn't have that setup, he would be lost because these guys are hauling ass.
All right, well, these guys are about to go back to green. We just wanted to thank Chevy for helping put on this race for the community tonight, and good luck with the rest of your race, Chevy.
Thanks. I just hope we get a green flag pit stop, then I'm in like Flynn.
Yeah, sorry for getting on the brakes in front of you there. That was supposed to be my clutch pedal, bro.
No wonder we were under caution. I thought, what's going on?
Yeah, screwed that pooch right there big time.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
So there you have it, BSR Chevy Chase. Big step up tonight and putting this race on for the community. We've got drivers from 4 different leagues here tonight, and the pace car's off. We're going to go back to green flag racing here. Lap number 48 of 76. This is the Hangover 200 live from Talladega, and we've got Donnie Garrett, the nature boy, up here leading the race. and look at Randy Claflin starting on the outside, P2. He was a lucky dog recipient.
Breaking behind again.
Oh no!
They just can't seem to get going there. I don't know, man.
Somebody either missed a gear or blew a gear on that restart, and we have another quick caution.
Well, I pitted that last time and was looking. I topped it off and thought one more stop, and I was like, dude, there. I was thinking, green flag stop would be nice. But they're still going to have one.
Yeah, we've still got, just under 30 laps to go. These guys can only go 18 laps on a tank of fuel, so we're still well within the window of some green flag pit stops tonight. We're not even going to go back and look at that. If you've seen one botched restart, you've seen them all. Somebody misses a shift or blows a gear. It's with these CTS physics, these guys trying to power shift. They're pretty famous for blowing gears, and so we're not going to go back and look at that. Instead, what we're going to do, Randy Claflin spinning out. They're trying to get on the brake. Instead, what we're going to do, we're going to get our race leader up here in the booth, the nature boy, Donnie Garrett. Let's see if we can't find him. Hey, nature boy, this is Mark and Milt up in the Pony Express booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. Go ahead.
Hey man, we see you out there leading this race. How much Astroglide did you put on that car tonight?
I tell you what, they've been bouncing off of it. They can't do anything with it. But I don't think they know what I did, and it's pretty slick.
How's the race been for you tonight?
There at the beginning, I got caught in every damn thing possible. But that last deal there where I was going to pit road, or not, I wasn't going to pit road, but somebody was, and they got spun and they come back on the track and hit me. I've got damage right now, and so I'm just kind of hanging out, biding my time here, and I'm rolling some dice here. I'm short on gas right now, like all these guys are pitting, but right now I don't want to be back here in the eye of the storm. I feel safer up here. I'd rather be a little short on gas, and then be back in there. So I'm just going to hang out up here, and hopefully I can catch a caution when we get close to 20 to go, and I can get past there. So if we can get if I can get in there around that time, I'll be able to go the rest of the race. So it's just like I say, making a bed and laying in it and hope for the best really right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. That's track position with all the crashes on restarts and stuff. I'd probably do the same thing, definitely.
But good, the old Astro Guy car's flying tonight. It definitely got a good set under it, and I think I can win this thing. I just need some help and some luck, and just try to get this gas situation straightened out. I'm a little, like I say, I'm a little off sequence right now, but just playing a game, and seeing if I can roll these dice right.
Now
Will you be looking at a splash and go when you do no tires for that last stop?
No tires. I'm going to need probably a can and a half right now, but like
you might want two.
Pardon?
I want two then.
Yeah, it might take two. Depending on if the caution comes out at the right time, I might jump two on there. I mean, I'll have time to do it. Maybe a little tape, you never know. We'll see. Like I say, I got a fast car. I need some brakes here, Unfortunately, my Redskins today, they had the brakes they needed and just didn't capitalize on it. And hopefully I can do difference tonight and capitalize on some of these brakes I've been given.
Now, Donnie, we saw you were live streaming during practice earlier. Are you still live streaming?
No, I was just doing that for my buddies that like to see me do that, and I always like to do that to let them see what I do, and they like that.
All right. Any shout-outs you want to give tonight?
I want to give a shout out to you guys, best team in sports out there for broadcasting, and miss being up there in the booth with you. But boy, I like his fire suit. And but give a big shout out to you guys. Give a shout to BSR for putting this thing on, and all the military guys out there fighting for us all over the world. And I hope we're putting on a good show, and the fans out there. I want to say hi to all of them out there watching on YouTube land. And hey man, root this Nature Boy 77 Astroglide car to the front. Let's go.
Get him, Donnie.
Now let me ask, Donnie, were you out late last night, or are you hungover today?
No. It's race night, bud. It wouldn't have mattered what night it was. I'm a racer, so I was in bed bright and early last night, being ready for this race.
All right, man. We'll let you get back down there and communicate with your crew and see what you can figure out. And good luck with the rest of this race.
All right, guys. I appreciate it, and thanks for putting this thing on. And let's go have some fun here.
By the way, just between me and you, I picked Spoiler to win this race, so you don't have any bad voodoo on you.
I don't need any more bad voodoo than I have already, so I appreciate that.
All right, man. Good luck.
All right, bye.
So there you have it, Donnie, the Nature Boy Garrett. He's joined us in the booth a few times. He's I want to say 3 races he's broadcast with me, and does a great job up in the booth, but he also loves his super speedway racing, and so you see him out there tonight, riding out there in P1, trying to pull off a victory and get it the first ever plaque for the Hangover 200, courtesy of Voiles Trucking, thanks to Brian and Kathy Voiles. Little standings update here. You see, we've also lost. We lost Milt. We lost Mike Scott, and we've lost Pumpkin. And we're down to a 27 car field now. Not for as big as the wrecks have been. Moderate damage has kept attrition at a decent level. We haven't lost that many cars. We see Wings heading down, topping off for fuel.
Yeah, make no mistake. This is an all-star race. These guys are really good. Don't let some of this stuff that's happened. That's the product of having. I mean, you watch guys on real TV and in the real racing, and you see them. You know, this kind of stuff happens there too. It's just a product of 35 cars out there. But you're going to see a show here at the end, and one good thing about getting out of the race, I was able to get out of my fire suit and take a leak before, I had to go in the suit there, Mark.
And the lights are out on the pace car. Donnie Garrett's chosen the inside line. He's going to lead us to the 10 car, BSR Chris. we talked to BSR Chris earlier. He's got Greg Weiss, new crew chief tonight. He's going to be starting on the outside.
Well, they were definitely probably wondering why I wasn't talking. Of course, when you're racing, you got to focus, man. But now we can get the gift of gab going here and watch this great battle there. I was trying to be all business, but definitely a learning experience. And I can tell you from the cockpit that these guys are badass, and you're going to see it right now.
And so here we go. The pace car is about to pull off, and we're going to restart this race on lap number 53. So it's going to be 23 laps to go, which is going to put these guys, about 3-4 laps short of making it to the end. So nobody out there is going to be able to make it. All of these guys are going to have to pit at least one more time. People, and you heard like Donnie Garrett saying he might pit here about 5 laps from now, because he's on a completely different fuel strategy than everybody else.
Got a couple texts from my buddies at FSB, and they are watching. They were, telling me tough luck, Milt, and stuff. So there's definitely a huge crowd watching, and we'll be watching the rebroadcast, I'm sure.
Now we've talked about ECT and Bomb Squad Racing. Milt, let's just a quick about FSB. I understand there was some awesome competition going on at FSB last night.
Last night?
or Friday night.
Absolutely, it was the King of the Hill, and I lost that baby by 1 point. 4 disciplines of 4 different types of tracks. Super Speedway, an off-season event to honor our fallen sim racing heroes. Nicole Johnson, Texas Nation, and gosh, I can't remember.
Guns N' Roses.
And Steve Garrison was a great guy, and it came down to one position. Lost by 1 point, Dan Jones in the 007 won it, and great job by him. Racing the great Jim Gately. It was awesome.
Now,
coming from the back to second at Infineon was definitely something I'll never forget.
Speaking of Dan Jones in the 007 James Bond car, he's my teammate, Pony Express driver. So I got to give a shout out to him.
He's an awesome, clean, smart driver, and he won it fair and square, boy.
So yeah, shout out to Pony Express driver Dan Jones for winning the King of the Hill special event over at FSB Racing Friday night. He just moved up to the pro division, as well as myself and Sean Reap. And
oh boy, contact there on the chicken car there on the outside. Holy cow.
So great things going on over at FSB. They resume racing tomorrow night. Starts the new season.
Yeah, and I would say, these are established leagues, but we're definitely looking for all these pro drivers. If they got nights off, and want to race, give us a look. We're working the Lucky Dog and double file restarts. It's new for us. So, but we're definitely trying to recruit and trying to stay in the sim family. And like many guys said tonight on TeamSpeak during the race and under cautions, it was so cool to see multiple leagues out here, guys battling, and we're duking it out, and in the heat of competition, you're battling. These guys aren't here to play tiddlywinks; they're here to race, and they prepare for this. This is serious professional sim racing, as you're seeing right now, and we like to think we're in that same category. And respectfully, guys want to take a look at us. Obviously, we don't want to steal any thunder from what's going on in these leagues with all the different kind of racing they have. But so there it is,
And we see some 3-wide action. BSRBs are making the highline work, getting around BSR Chevy Chase. Yeah, 4 different leagues coming out here, just on a whim, throwing together a special event.
Absolutely.
Prizes on the line, TV broadcasts, and just for all these leagues to, for all these drivers from different leagues and different backgrounds, to be able to just, come out here and have fun together on the first day of 2017.
Well, there was a couple cars there that I was racing. The 088 was really wanting me to work the third line, and I really am not used to doing that, He's like, come on, Mel, let's go, and I think you're seeing, these guys are kind of used to that. To be honest, probably I was a little, I got some stuff to learn, when you're dealing with that, and these guys are trying to work all 3 lines, and they're not afraid to go, and they want to go, and they want to win this race.
Oh yeah, and talking about the 088, and that brings up the 4th league who is represented here tonight, RTG, Rolling Thunder Gaming. They run their Tally Challenge on Thursday nights, and I've run a race over there, and they are encouraged to run 3 wide all night. It's the most intense super speedway racing I've ever been in.
Yeah, and that just shows you, and now here we are, 3 wide, working it. I think with this, this was the first time I ran Talladega TR, and I learned a lot. And I definitely learned that outside line is king here. And that's kind of what sim racers are looking for, The stock factory tracks, and a lot of these tracks, it's just, Noah's Ark stuff, and you don't want that. You want to see racing. You want to see, and you're seeing that outside line really work. We'll see if this inside line can pile up later in the race and get something done.
And right now we've got a BSR train out front. SS Joba leading the way. Chris V right behind him. Texan and Brain Fade. 4 BSR cars out there leading the way.
I'd like to thank Joba for trying to help me out to make sure he could let me know if I had any problems with the rules. Unfortunately, every time he would talk to me, it would freeze my game. So it was very hard. I apologize to the guys behind me that were going, what the F are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
and we got a caution out.
The whisper function, it has a pop-up. And so that's what was killing you. But you can turn that pop-up off, and I'll tell you how to do that after this race.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're under caution again here.
We better look at the pits here, because now what you gonna do?
Well, it's going to be about 13 to go when they restart, so everybody should top off here and be good to the end. Great break, as you see, for the 066 of Axel Foley. He ends up staying on the lead lap there due to that caution.
Ackwell Foley, a nice paint job there, man. Okay, so what are you going to do if you're a driver here? Got to go with a can and a half, I think. Could do 2 cans are not necessary, and no tires. That's what I would be thinking right now. Easy to say from the booth. Let me tell you, folks, I've said it a couple times already, but these guys are good, and this is very hard. You sim racers out there watching, you know what I'm talking about.
And we didn't see, I really didn't see anything to bring that caution out, so we're not going to do the caution rewind this time. Instead, we're going to go, we're going to run the Drunken Cow Jerky commercial one more time tonight. I want to let you guys know that while the commercial says White Bear for the coupon code, feel free to use coupon code HAPPY2017 on orders that are $25 and up. Once again, that is HAPPY2017 over at drunkencowjerky.com. And now we will roll the Drunken Cow Jerky commercial for you.
Made with the freshest ingredients from local growers, it's Heyman's Drunken Cow Jerky, delivering 5 flavors of whiskey soaked steak jerky made in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Choose from original, which is with a dusting of coarse black pepper, or hot, for that Mexican food hot flavor. Teriyaki, an original twist with a hint of sweet. And for those who have an adventuresome palate, try ghost pepper. Made with the Indian food julakia pepper, this is the hottest Drunken Cow Jerky available. Can't forget about beer bacon, where we hold the whiskey and soak it in Shiner Bock beer and add fresh cooked crumbled bacon. Use the code WHITEBEAR to receive 20% off orders of $25 or more. Go to drunkencowjerky.com and place your order today.
And we're back. That was Drunken Cow Jerky once again. Don't use the White Bear. Use the Happy2017 coupon code over there at drunkencowjerky.com.
Couple losers in BSR Texan missed his pit stop. P1 there, or P2, slid right through his stall. That's a huge owie. And also a couple of there that blue chunks, and there's going to be a shakeup in the running order with some cars staying out. Feeling lucky here, I think.
And we actually see right now it looks like the 012 of Vince Conway being shown as your race leader. We'll see if he.
Yeah, Vinny. I'm not sure if he stopped or not.
Now, Milt, what do you think about that paint job on that 012?
And now he's back at Chuck McClure. Oh, and finished our.
Milt, what do you? Milt, what do you?
Piedmont Airlines car. That's sweet. I love the render he had in the Facebook page, standing next to the park next to the looked like a 757 there. Nice.
And speaking of drunkencowjerky.com, you can see all of those flavors there on the hood of the 201 BSR Texan, running in third place. He was the pole sitter. He did win a 20% off coupon from Pony Express Broadcast Network for winning the pole. We already saw Chuck McClure won a $25 gift card to Bass Pro Shops. And now we're just waiting to see who's going to win this race with 13 laps to go and bring home some jerky and a plaque from Drunken Cow Jerky and Voiles Trucking.
Well, not as bad as I thought for BSR Texan there. Just slid through and managed it real quick. Still P3 here. You gotta feel like they're gonna start to get cutthroat right here now. Rick Moon, that 007, has been up there. He started in the back with me and was very patient there and missed the carnage. And, well, not sure if he's got it or not. Pretty tough. The 088 of Tim Nosker, definitely, he can roll, man. I can tell you. To me, come on, dude, let's get going. Nova back Any of these guys can win that. Joe Simpson's been up there all night. Now you got to race for it here, you got to think.
And we've got SS Joba in the booth with us tonight, right now. Joba, you got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing up there?
Hey, we're doing good. We saw you out there leading the race a little bit, and now the order's shaking up after those pit stops. That 56 Cornflakes car is looking pretty strong tonight.
Yeah, she's got a motor in her. Yeah, I was kind of hanging out in the back, and it was time to get up to the front. And when I got up front, she seemed pretty stout.
We wanted to, me and Milt, we wanted to thank you, and we already thanked Chevy for stepping up and you guys putting on this race
making
tonight.
Making this possible, yeah.
Letting us all come over here and race.
I appreciate you guys doing this for us. You guys doing us a big favor by broadcasting this for us.
I know Pockets is watching. He's been messaging me back and forth telling me to stop stuttering and cussing and whatnot.
Even on a night off, he can't take a night off, can he?
No, he's sitting there watching at home.
That's what bosses do, man. Well, I appreciate you trying to help me out with the rules and private messaging me, even though it was freezing my game, but it was a great effort and a great for you guys to allow other leagues to come in here and race. And like we heard, under caution and stuff in TeamSpeak, the fellowship of the guys throughout these leagues shows the strength of NASCAR 2003, man.
It's been great with all the leagues racing together. It's got some good big fields in here. It's made for some good racing.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks.
Go win this thing, man.
Well, yeah. Once again, thanks,
shot,
and good luck with the rest of the race.
All right. Thank you.
Well,
so there you have it. SS Joba and that 56 Kellogg's Cornflakes car sitting there, and where's he at? 6th place. He'll be starting on the outside, right behind Rick Moon.
This is sticker pecker time, right? This is when your feet start to shake. You realize you got a chance to win a nice plaque and just win a race of this caliber. This is an all-star race right here, in my opinion.
And here we go. The 012 of Vince Conway has chosen the high line to restart.
From what I've seen, I like that strategy. That outside really goes. But when you see the 007 behind a little bit, I think I was doing that a little bit and losing a little ground. I mean, you really got to be up on the wheel against these guys. You can't spare no expense.
Axel Foley gets a great push from Texan, though. And now here comes Texan moving up in front of the 12. Oh, no.
Something happened to the 201.
The 201 got loose. And we've got a big
And they're
wreck.
going around.
We got that one live on camera. We're not going to have to caution rewind that one.
I lost the gear there. These guys are, I was definitely lifting, shifting myself, knowing how these physics are with the gears, running road races in CTS physics, and, leave that tranny, but it's go time now, so I bet you they were all banging. I'd have lost the gear. We'll see.
It looked like Texan just tried to move from the low line up to the high line, and it just got a little loose, and when he got off of it, that stacked up the field and caused that wreck.
So this will still go green again.
So here you go. Chuck McClure got a prize. He had trouble. BSR Texan has a prize for winning the pole, and now he's had trouble. So now we're setting up with, about a 7-lap shootout coming up. A third person is going to go home tonight probably with a prize. And I can tell you this much: the 41 car spoiler up there in 5th place. He was my pick to win, and he might just make me look smart tonight.
Possibly. I like that 088. He was pushing but not touching, and aggressive but not too aggressive, and he's got himself in a really good position right now.
And we're joined in the booth by BSR Burgermeister. Tyler, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. I'm here.
Hey, Pockets is watching this show, and, of course, he's messaging me back and forth. And so I figured I'd pull you in the booth and see if you had anything you wanted to say to Pockets.
Well, first, I guess a happy anniversary is in order, and happy New Year to him. But most importantly, a happy anniversary to him and his wife Mary. And we're sad that he can't be here tonight. It's been crazy, as you can see. It's way crazier than the last one we had.
Now,
oh no, Donnie got spun there under caution. Sorry to interrupt, but they're gonna have to get back in line there. Go ahead.
Now, Tyler, how's your car? Do you got any damage?
I made it through a bunch of wrecks there at the beginning, okay, and then I got caught up in another one. Just a little scuff here and there. It's still fast. It's got a really good setup in it. A couple weeks ago, Mike Scott from ECT put his out and said, grab it and come beat me with it if you can. So now 2 weeks in a row, I've beat him with his own setup. It's fast. It's definitely a race-winning setup.
Absolutely.
It was top 4 in practice. I was number 1 there for a good bit. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. We're going to get ready to go make some changes here on pit road for the last 10 laps and see what we can do.
It's definitely a good setup. That's what I was running in practice, and I know that's what Milt was running in the race. It's very cool. I was doing 2:01 down the backstretch in practice. It's a good set.
Yeah, right now my fastest lap time is 2:01.48, and that's race trim. So that's pretty darn quick.
Yeah, we haven't seen cars blow up like we did in the 500. Knock on wood. At that 60 tape, pushing the envelope, but not too far.
Well, speaking of that, here we're gonna have about a 6-7 lap shootout. Guys are probably gonna slap some tape on that thing now, right?
I would probably think you're going to see some guys go put some on. I've heard there's been some talk throughout the team radios about guys wanting to put 80% tape on. I have elected to bypass that because I've blown up in the past couple of races too. Wow, so I want to avoid that and actually finish the race with a running motor.
Now I was running 80% in practice just to see how it would do, and I want to say I was able to run about 6 laps, heavy laps in the draft before blowing up. So these guys might be able to pull it off here 80% with a 6-7 lap shootout.
Well, see, that's the risk that you take, though, too, is, do I want to go in and put 80% on with 7 or 8 laps to go under green? And if it can do 6 laps, then great, but it might not be able to do 7. It might only do 6.5. But if there's another caution, then you could be fine. That's a risk that you take, and you don't know, but I have elected to not take that risk today and just kind of see what we can do just driving the car.
All right. Well, we appreciate you getting up here in the booth and giving us some driver's insight, and we'll let you get back down there, and good luck with the finish here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Thank you.
So there you go. We've hit up a lot of different drivers tonight, getting different points of view and strategy from a lot of different people here. And like he said, there's people out there who came in under this caution and slapped a couple pieces of tape on there, and they're going for broke. And him personally is chose not to do that, and he's going to make sure his car is there on the last lap.
Well, hopefully we won't see no more stuff under caution. That's the one thing that was a little shocking, seeing a few things under caution. Of course, with 35 cars, that can happen. It definitely happens at every level in every league, that's for sure. Donnie Garrett back there, he got back into position. We'll have to see what he can do now with, obviously, like you said, a car. They're going to have to develop an alternate line to these leaders, and they're going to have to do it quick.
Let's, John Forgione, you got a copy?
Absolutely, I'm here.
Hey, John, you still been watching this race?
Oh yeah, I've been watching it. Unfortunately, there was some mishaps here, but this is going to be very interesting. Who's going to tape up? Um, in my experience, I would give it a little 5% tape. This way, with this amount, you're going to have about 5 to 6 to go, and that'll put the heat up on the water temperature a little high, and hopefully, somebody is gonna. There's not gonna be any blowups here, because if you overtape this with the amount of laps we have to go, it's gonna come out with another caution.
And it looks like the lights are out on the pace car. We are going to restart on lap 70. So it is going to be a 7-lap shootout. And Axel Foley still is your race leader.
So who pitted and put tape, and who stayed out?
Well, that's the thing. You're going to have to roll it. In my experience, all these years doing this, I usually opt to leave it alone. All right, because I let the other ones blow up, or hopefully, I'm not trying to be facetious here. You have to look at it in a general thing. If you're going to tape up 80 into this, 75, 80, or even in that vicinity, you're really rolling it. If you're going to do 5% more, it's to your advantage, because something is going to happen, and then with that amount of tape on it, your temperature is not going to go up. The quality of the engine is going to go down with the amount of heat that's in that engine. The engine runs better, cooler. So and the oil temperature cooler runs better. So it's according to who, and if you want to roll it, you roll it. That's what this super speedway racing is. So hopefully everybody comes out good, and I hope it's going to be exciting.
And here we go. We're back under green. 7 laps to go.
God, well
we actually went with a single file restart that time. Well, these guys are 4 wide.
Boy. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
And they're spinning. The 4, the 29. They're down on the apron, though. Will we stay green for a finish?
They forced.
So far, we're staying green. We're 4 wide up front.
And they're wrecking again. Undercut in the back. ECTB Schilling got hit.
We're still green. Tim Nofsker in the 088, your race leader.
3 wide. You gotta go for it now, man.
Look at these guys, 4 wide at the start-finish line. 5 laps to go.
All at 3 lines. The leader gets hit. And they're crashing. Big heart.
Oh no!
Hard licks.
Spoiler's leading. If Spoiler can win the race back to the line, I'm right. My prediction is right.
There'll be 4 to go at that
Come on,
point.
41. He's trying to hold off Wings. Here comes Wings on the outside, and Beezer's there to help. Oh, can Spoiler beat him back to the line?
At the line! They're not at the line yet.
And Wings with the help from Beezer.
And they're wrecking. They're bumping into each other at the line for second.
Oh, there you go. BSR Wings is going to take the win.
Wings gets the win. He got help there, and great move at the last moment.
Man, that 41 car of ECT Spoiler, he was so close. I was almost right. And but you just saw those 2 BSR drivers, Wings and Beezer, team up and pass him, and Spoiler brings it home third. Awesome race there by the 65. Larry Yeager, 4th place. And we see Joba come back for a top 5.
Well, it's all about the plaque and the jerky, man, for this one. And the 31 car ESR Wings is going to be chomping down.
You know, we saw Wings almost won that the polar bear race, but Momo threw the block on him. And now, just a week later, a couple weeks later, Wings gets his own special event victory. That was a hell of a race back to the line there. We're going to go ahead and, you know, obviously these guys still got to go run 3 to 4 laps under caution. We're going to go.
And it's not over till it's over, especially if they put on a lot of tape. Like John was saying, you could blow up under caution.
And we've got Larry Yeager in the booth. Larry, is this race going to be over?
We might get a one-lap shootout. Very possible here.
Now, Larry, you're obviously right there in 4th place. Were you watching that awesome battle between Beezer, Spoiler, and Wings?
I was trying to get to him. I was yelling to Beezer the whole time that I wasn't going to get to him, but I was trying.
Yeah, you started in the back with me there, Larry, and moved your way up. Hope you get a restart here, but if not, still fantastic race by you.
Yeah, 10-4. We got a restart here. These BSR guys are going to hang me out to dry. I know they are.
Kind of like they just hung Spoiler out on that race back to the line.
Yep. Well, I was coming to.
Yep.
Yep, I was coming to help them,
Well,
but I just couldn't get there.
Well, and you've got Joba right behind you too, just waiting to pounce.
Yeah, but I kind of bumped him coming through that, so I'm sure he's kind of mad at me.
It was an awesome race back to the line. I know it wasn't a checkered flag. It might end up being the end of the race, but it was a very entertaining race back to the line. I mean, Spoiler and Beezer were beating on each other's doors. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I drove through some pretty tough stuff there myself to get up to here.
All right, well we'll let you get back up. We'll let you get back up in there just in case we go back to green. You got any shout-outs?
Yeah, let me do a quick shout-out. I'd like to thank the BSR guys, the ECT guys, RTG guys, and Brian Bowles for putting this on. Thanks to all of you.
Well, and Larry, you've got a new dirt series coming up here in about a week, right? A week from tonight.
Yep, but I have a question for you. Who'd you pick to win the race tonight?
You want to know how close I was to being right? I was very close to being right. I picked the 41 to win, and then Beezer and Wings teamed up on him.
I kind of figured you're probably going to pick me on Sunday night, so I just wanted to see if you broke the jinx or not. So that's pretty good. At least he's going to finish anyway.
Yeah, I picked the 41, and I was so close to being right.
Well, that's good. At least he broke the jinx, so that means when you pick me on Sunday night, I stand a chance to win yet.
All right, well, we'll let you get back up there, and good luck with this if it goes back to green.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Well, it was right at the 5th lap. So, obviously, as we know in NASCAR 2003, 4 laps to go. It's a done deal. So, here it comes. Is this thing going to go green? We'll know if the pace car ducks off with 1 to go.
Why was I moved?
Hey, Wings, you're up here in the booth with Mark and Milt. You got a copy?
Hi, Mark. Yes, I do. Hi, Milt.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, that was a hell of a race back to the line between you, Beezer, and Spoiler.
I don't think it's over with yet, though. I had a lot of help from Beezer, and he was screaming at me, "Go high!" And I went high with him. And Spoiler, good driver. I'm kind of like waiting for the end here. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we're gonna find out right here if they turn the lights off or not.
You aren't kidding. I hope the lights stay on. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think I could take that again. Are y'all having fun watching this race?
Oh, heck yeah. It's fun driving in it, too. It was an honor, definitely.
Oh, you had to retire early there, Milt.
Yeah,
You're doing very well.
That's racing, man, you know.
Yep.
It's some of the best in the world here in NASCAR 2003.
Yeah, I've squeaked through a couple of these wrecks. I guess you guys have seen that.
Yep.
Oh, no, here we go.
Oh, we are.
Oh, the lights are out.
We're gonna have a one-lap shootout. Is it gonna be Wings? Is it gonna be Beezer? Is ECT gonna jump up there, or maybe Larry Yeager? Wings
Wings has got Wings has got. Well, the fans do though. They want to see it.
Wings, we know.
We're gonna have Cheetos scattered all over the track.
Come on, yeah.
Wings, we saw Momo throw a block on you at the PBR. It's your turn, man.
It's race.
Records and checkers, ain't that what they say?
Yeah, Ayrton Senna said if you don't go for a gap, you're no longer a race car driver.
All right, Wings, we're gonna throw you back up top. Good luck.
Yeah, let him focus here. That's awesome. Great guy there, and we got a shootout here. Get some.
Here we go, a one-lap shootout. That means there's no.
That's what the fans want, man.
There's
what do you think?
There's no more braking. Caution comes out. It doesn't matter what happens. Once these guys take the green flag, they are racing back around for the win.
Well, they caught that fifth lap right at the right time where NASCAR said, "You got green-white checker here, boy. Get some."
This is going to be interesting. We might see Spoiler and Larry Yeager team up.
Do you bang the gears? Do you? I think you got to bang them now. It's win or go home.
Is Beezer going to push Wings to a win, or is he going to go for it himself? A lot of different things could happen here. The pace car is off. A one-lap shootout for the Hangover 200 plaque from Voiles Trucking and the Jerky from DrunkenCowJerky.com.
Thank you, Voiles, definitely. And what you gonna do? They're on the same channel, so they're all talking shit to each other.
Oh,
right
here we
now.
go. The 00. Oh, a lot of bump jumps. And here comes the 56 of Joba looking low. And there's a huge wreck on the restart.
Doesn't matter. You're racing back to the line here.
Here comes Spoiler ducking low. And Joba's not. Maybe Joba's going to help him. Wings is blocking. Wings is going to do everything he can to block both lanes.
You got to force it in there, man. You got to force it in there. Block, son, block. You got to block. Pushes up a little bit.
Oh, Larry Yeager gets spun. And he holds on to it. And here they go. Here comes Joba making his move on Wings.
Oh, and car's into the pits there.
And that's it. Joba cannot get around Wings. Oh.
Yeah, great win. He won it twice, and they're wrecking behind. Which is the way it should be. You got to go for it, man.
That's really good to see for Wings there. Like we said,
and that is official.
He had to win that race twice.
Absolutely fantastic. Great restart and great defending. Awesome. I need like 2 more beers for this post race here, so I'm gonna go grab them as you wrap it up. That's the show we were looking for, folks.
And so there you have it. BSR Wings
burn them out. Burn them off.
brings home the first ever Hangover 200.
Woo! Like, man, if you're a driver or a fan of sim racing, I don't get your, I don't know.
All right, so let's get Wings right back here in the booth. Wings,
yes, sir.
You had to win that race twice tonight, man.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Man, I knew I was alone out there. I'll tell you that much. It's been a while. I'm shaking.
That was
absolutely, yeah.
That was a hell of a win, man. It was you did a great job.
I think I drove with my eyes in the rearview mirror more than I looked out the windshield.
Well, you also got a great restart, which is hard. That pressure, I know that feeling when your foot starts shaking.
Oh yeah, and it's cramped up already.
And it's already cramped up. You defended well, and you defended great, and still kept your momentum. You did everything right. That was a fantastic win, man.
Thank you, Milt.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome win. Wings.
Wing and win.
we know you're. I'm being told you are the top painter for Bomb Squad Racing.
I wouldn't say that, but I do paint for them.
So
no, I do okay. I want everybody to look nice when they're out on the track. That's the only thing. That's my biggest thing. I want everybody to look good.
Well, tonight you got to look good in Victory Lane. You're going to be bringing home a plaque from Voiles Trucking. You're going to be getting some Drunken Cow Jerky, which I know you've had before. And so what as the race winner of the Hangover 200, what do you have to say tonight?
Thanks for having this, and thanks for having all the races, and thanks for running it on your broadcast network, because you do a great job. The clarity in the videos are excellent, and I like the coverage, and just thank everybody for putting this on. I really had a ball. I had a ball the last time. Wish I could have won that one, but can't win them all. And I'm glad I won this one. Thank BSR. Thank Bob Squad Racing. And Drunken Cow Jerky, of course, and Voiles Trucking. Can't forget about Voiles Trucking. Is that right pronunciation?
Voiles Trucking, yes.
Voiles Trucking, I'm sorry.
Yep, and Pockets is actually hitting me up right now. He said to tell you great job.
Thank you, boss.
And second place tonight, SS Joba. You went from 5th to 2nd in that one-lap shootout. You were making some awesome moves. Could you have done anything different to get by Wings?
And not at that point, not with the one lap to go. If I had a couple more, we might have had a shot. But just before that, I had gotten put sideways pretty good and saved it, and still kept my 5th position. And just to come out second was a treat. Wings had me covered at the end, though. He put that one block on me, and that's all he had to do at that point.
In third place, ECT Spoiler. Man, I got to tell you, you were my pick to win the race tonight. And that race back to the line where Beezer and Wings teamed up on you, I was going crazy. I thought I was about to be right for the first time. And
wasn't that exciting though? I mean, what a great race! What a great finish! My hat goes off to Wings. BSR Wings. It was side by side, back and forth, and it was just awesome there at the end. Great job by Wings.
It was awesome. Both of them, both racers back to the line. Like we said, he essentially had to win that race twice. I really thought you had it. Beezer gave him some help there, and we obviously want to thank you as one of the ECT owners for not only coming out tonight, but ECT also helping to put on this race tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I wanted to also thank Drunken Cow Beef Jerky and Voiles Trucking for sponsoring this race, and I wanted to thank Bomb Squad Racing for having us over and inviting us, and it was a great race. I wanted to thank my teammates Chuck and Mike and John and Brian for helping me out during the race when everybody was working together, and it just was a great race, and I can't wait to watch it on TV.
And so, congratulations on your podium finish. I know you were that close. You could see the checkered finish, and just didn't quite get there. And you can always blame it on me for picking you to win.
Well, hey, listen, I appreciate you picking me to win and everything, and even though I didn't, I still had a great time. It was great competition. When you're racing against guys like Wings and Joba and guys like that, that's you're rolling the dice on whether you're going to get a win or not. And like I said, Wings, he raced me clean. Joba raced me clean there at the end. I'm so happy that Wings got this win.
And we're also joined in the booth, Voiles Trucking, Brian Voiles. Everybody here is very grateful to you and your wife and your business for stepping up and putting this race on and providing a winner's plaque. Brian, obviously we want to give the mic to you, for making this happen.
Well, it wasn't just me that made this happen. BSR Pockets really done a lot of hard work. He wasn't able to be here tonight, but to get everything lined out and get everybody notified, big thanks to him. Big thanks to ECT Racing, and John Ford Jalone, Pete Sindon, them guys over there put in on this for prizes and stuff. And all the guys out here that just came up to race tonight. Like I said, I think there were 5 different leagues that joined in tonight. That's a real honor to have all these leagues come in here and race.
And our podium finishers, you guys, anything to say to Brian Voiles?
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Brian. I appreciate you putting this on. I also want to thank Pony Express, BSR, ECT, all the leagues that raced with us tonight. It's been good to have some good fields. Drunken Cow Jerky, I appreciate their sponsorship of BSR. Really appreciate having him on board. And everything that Pockets does is just amazing. These guys already noted to that, but he does a lot of work behind the scenes as well as racing, and he does a damn good job of it.
I think I said it all.
Yeah, you can't really add much to it. Brian, thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah, thank you guys. Also want to thank Mark at Pony Express and all for that, and Drunken Cow Jerky. Them guys been stepping up here lately and giving out a lot of nice prizes. And I'm just appreciating, glad everybody showed up.
All right, so there you have it. And before I close out real quick, Milt Minter Jr. from over at FSB. Milt, you ran 45 laps of the race tonight. What do you have to say before we cut off?
Yeah, well, it was an honor and definitely a professional setup, complete awesome experience. Racing is the way it is, and sometimes it's your night and sometimes it's not. But just to be able to be allowed to be a part of it, and I'd like to thank Pockets also for inviting me and Brian for sponsoring this, and Voiles Trucking, and it's just a fantastic event, and great to be a part of it. Thank you.
All right, so this is Pony Express Broadcast Network. We are bringing you the first ever Hangover 200 tonight over there on the Bomb Squad Racing server, provided by Race LM servers, by the way, official server of Pony Express Broadcast Network. Also thanks to East Coast Thunder Sim Racing, as well as RTG and FSB, who had drivers out here tonight. Drunken Cow Jerky for providing some jerky to the winner. John Forgione for hopping in here in the booth with us and giving up a $25 Bass Pro card to the leader of lap 40, which was Chuck McClure. And then Brian and Kathy Voiles from Voiles Trucking for putting this race on and putting up a plaque for the winner. So, shout out to Kathy Voiles. I'm sure she's watching if she's not still yelling in Brian's ear. And
Well, it shows the strength of NASCAR 2003 is still strong. It's not going anywhere. And to see all these leagues get together, 4 leagues, drivers invited and get to run and all compete at the highest level in good fellowship and great competition. We were fighting out there, and you know, I mean, what more could you ask for? And a great broadcast. Thank you, Mark, for all that you do at Pony Express. And you guys, you want to get a broadcast, you better see this guy here.
And so there you go, Pony Express Broadcast Network, Hangover 200. We welcome you to the year 2017. A lot of big things planned. You will next see us Tuesday night, 2 nights from tonight. We'll be over at FSB broadcasting their Chicken Run series, late night, 11 p.m. Eastern, Arrow 88. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and we will see you again next time.